Good evening, how are ya? I'm Amber Hopkins. I'm punk rock earth mother. This is the kid.
I'm her kid.
She's here to help me talk about veggies tonight. How to get kids to eat vegetables. I know this is kind of an overdone subject, but I still see lots and lots of questions about this in groups and stuff. So let's talk about it. You know, kids are really adaptive. They will change if you want them to change, if you ask them to change, if you need them to change. Think about how many times you've had to change your palate, and you know, they will get used to vegetables. Like she's sitting there eating mushrooms.
Pickled mushrooms.
They will eat them eventually. They will get used to it. So that's one of my number one tip is to keep trying, right? Studies have shown that if you teach kids nutrition in school or at home, that they will then change the whole family dynamic. They will start eating vegetables. They will teach their parents not to eat McDonald's. They will start adapting the whole vegetable thing into their routine.
Also, this includes mushrooms, because mushroom is actually not a vegetable. It is a fungus, which is going to sound disgusting, but
Mushrooms are the best.
yeah.
They're so good for you.
I forgot what kind of, what's in them that's good.
Some of them can do so many things, from fight cancer to brain health to heart health. It's amazing.
Okay.
Anyway, so number 3 tip is brainwash them. That's what I do. Just talk about how amazing vegetables are all the time. That's what I don't I?
Yeah.
Constantly. Like, make it super important in your life. Like, talk about nutrition. Talk about how amazing vegetables are and how many nutrients they have and how good you will feel once you start eating tons and tons of vegetables. That's what I do. Does it work?
I've always liked vegetables, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
She's always been really good about it. Be a good example. Eat your veggies. Eat them. Just eat them. Stop whining about it and just eat them, right? I mean, seriously, your body needs them. They have so many nutrients in them. Amazing phytonutrients that do tons and tons of good things for your body. So just eat them. Like, just start making yourself do it. Add them in. Show your kids all the time that you're eating vegetables. It doesn't have to be lettuce. You don't have to eat a plate of lettuce. You can make them amazing. You can make them taste good. You can put them in everything. What were you gonna say, Dawn?
Plate of lettuce isn't veggies, it's a bunch of greens. Just saying.
How important is nutrition to kids? It's so important. It's crazy. The studies that I've read and just the amazing amount of nutrients that kids need, that we all need, is you just have to get them in. Like, I know that your doctor is going to say nutrition isn't important to kids, like feed them whatever. It's not true. It is not true. Feed your kids the healthiest food that they can get, because they need it, because it feeds their cells, it feeds their brains, it feeds all their organs.
And they need all that nutrition because they're growing.
Exactly. Very important. Another tip is stop calling them picky. If you call your kids picky and they hear it like right in front of them, they're going to adopt that. They're going to say, I'm picky, and they're going to start living that reality. They're going to want to be picky. They're going to love being picky because it gets them attention, right? Stop doing that. Do not call them picky. Do not say, hey, I know you're not going to eat this, but I'm going to try it anyway. Don't say stuff like that. Be positive about it. Just bring the experience to them and say, this is going to be awesome. Let's try it. Let's give this a try. Another thing is, make them try one bite. Make that a rule. My rule in this house is vegetables before snacks. So if you want a snack, if you want something else, you have to eat your vegetable. Just the way it is.
Or it's not directly that, but if you don't eat your vegetables at dinner, then you get a snack, and the snack you get is the vegetables that you had for dinner.
Yeah, it's really important. Keep trying. They might not do it the first time. They might not do it the second time. They might not do it the 5th time, but keep doing it. Keep it over and over again. Keep trying until they do. They will eventually start to like them and eat them, just like you will. Do it, man. Do it. Your palate can change. Hide them in stuff. Like, if you make spaghetti, chop up some little tiny, you can put lentils in there. You could chop up some spinach really, really fine and just tell them like it's spices or something, and they won't notice it, especially if it's cooked really well. They won't notice it as much. So just try that. It's like, start hiding it in stuff. You can put it in veggie burgers. You can make granola bars with it. I mean, there's tons and tons of things that you can do. Soup, obviously, if you cook down soup enough that, all that stuff becomes indistinguishable, and they won't notice it as much.
Except for carrots, because I don't like mushy carrots.
Smoothies, of course. Susan Ritter is a friend of mine, and check out her page because she's making brownies with vegetables. She made brownie bites, I think it was today, that have veggie powder and protein powder in them. So, will you help her, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. So check that out because that's amazing. And I'm going to do some recipes here too pretty soon. So give me some love, give me some hearts, give me some comments. I want to see where you tuning in from. I want to know what you're all about. If you're tuning in live or if you're watching the replay. I'm really interested. So please message me and let's talk about it. One more thing that I like to do is bribery. I don't care. I think it's important enough. I will bribe my kids. I will be like, eat this carrot and then you can have this gummy worm.
Wait.
Well, not sugar, but what?
I thought you meant like bribery as like, you can have this. No, wait, never mind.
The switch and bait. What is that called? Anyway, so if you have any questions or anything else you might add to this list, give me a message. Shoot me a text. I'd love to chat. Okay? But remember, it's super important, and you know, not necessarily everybody, the doctors don't think that it's important. You know, schools don't think it's important, but it is, and we should all be fighting for this because it is super important. Okay? Love you guys. Have a great night. Talk to you later. Bye.